Yeah, so thank all of our fantastic speakers, such amazing work and really diverse and advanced developments of technologies from experimental protocols to computational methods. And for this panel discussion, we really like to you to share experience and also comments, opinions about how we can work together, how can we promote the collaboration in the region. As we've seen in almost all talks, there's a good combination of multiple technology, very diverse expertise, therefore collaborations are really important. So let's start the panel discussion by maybe asking each of our speakers to share their own experience about how they have been collaborating with others in the region and what kind of suggestions or plan to promote that collaborations more. So it's very open discussion, and maybe we can go the one route from in the screen here. So maybe actually start with Angela as the first person in the screen.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy collaboration, and I have many collaborations with just my colleagues at my university. I think it would be great for me to hear, how the other speakers collaborate with people outside their own institution, and in particular, across different countries, maybe. I mean, I'm pretty junior as an investigator, so I would like to be able to collaborate more with other investigators in Asia. I have some collaborations with North America, but it would be great to establish more in the region. Yeah.
Thanks. How about Hiro?
Yeah, so I've been collaborating with biology people in the same campus, but I often see difficulty in collaborating with people coming from different institutes, especially when we exchange samples. My collaborator has very less experience handling the nucleic acid. So in that case, we need to train those people. But we are really enjoying to collaborate with people from different institutes. And I hope after this pandemic, I like to collaborate with people from different countries as well.
Great. How about Longchi?
Yeah, thank you. So actually, we today I introduced the steric technology. Actually, this is a quite new technology, and actually, I can see that many collaborators are quite interested in. So we are working very hard to actually to try and to increase the accessibility of this technology. So right now, we actually have quite a lot of collaborations. I think like more than 10 to 20 collaborations worldwide. Actually, we welcome all possible collaborations from different teams, and we hope to use the expertise from different teams. And right now, we are trying to set up steric platforms in different places. We already have platforms in different places of Europe, in US, and in Australia, and in Singapore, so that actually people can generate the data locally. So by this way, I think we can do collaboration much easier. Yeah. So if you some speakers in this meeting also are also my collaborators. So I really welcome scientists from this community to collaborate with our team or any team in BGI. Okay, thank you.
That's great. Thanks. Yen Bin.
Yep. I think last year we developed a new kind of single-cell RNA-seq method using 25 to attack the DNA-RNA hybrid directly. We receive a lot of emails regarding the detailed protocols, and so from the technology promotion point of view, I think we can share. I mean, everybody can share their protocol, and so people can do But from the real scientific collaboration point of view, cross-country is particularly cross-continent is still difficult because single-cell RNA-seq requires the fresh sample. So, for example, when I collaborate with Angela, I can only give her the data so that she can help us to integrate, but the transferring of the sample will be very difficult. I also work with other professors in Singapore on infectious diseases, and they have to come to China to do the experiment in order to work on the wet lab level. So if there are methods, for example, Angela published a paper earlier this year, you can freeze or fix the samples using methanol or something else. That's easier to transfer from this. I mean, although it's not very fancy technology, but it's very practical and useful so that we can, it will facilitate the long distance collaboration from the research point of view.
Thank you. Heather?
Yeah, I'm based in a relatively small center, so I'm very used to collaborating outside my institute, and we've had some successful collaborations within Australia. But I wonder more about the big question of just training our undergraduate students and graduate students in skills for collaboration. So explicitly teaching them skills for cross-disciplinary collaboration and also just cooperative work together. I think that's something maybe we could do better within the Asian region.
Thank you. Vipul, how about collaboration in computational analysis?
Yeah, so I'm actually quite a fan of small, sort of small intimate meetings, intimate conferences where, say, if you want to do computational collaboration, especially something as simple sounding as a board session with your friends or with your colleagues, that helps a lot. And yeah, in the past, whenever the meeting size has been small, somehow that's led to a situation where everyone's sort of just in one 50 people in a room, and everyone's just gets to know one another, and that sort of fosters a much more informal collaborative atmosphere. Certainly easier to do this in analysis than on the wet lab side, where you guys have to share samples and so on. So, but I will say there's something to be said about collaborating with wet lab scientists. So in particular, we've been collaborating quite a lot with Jinye, and a lot of the computational methods that we've developed have come out of problems that existed in this new data modality that we just hadn't anticipated. So, Banksy, but a bunch of other stuff as well. So it's just really nice to sort of try to collaborate with people who are totally different from you, and who knows what will happen. So it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Thank you. How about you, Jinje?
Yeah, so if I could just add on to what Vipul has said, I do think that collaboration is an art, and I think the beauty of it is, different people with different expertise come together, and tying everything together is great, right? I mean, different people contribute different skill sets. But I also agree a lot with what Heather said about training people to know how to collaborate, in the best way. Because I think as scientists, our training, our background, it may not come, as natural or intuitive to most of us. So yeah, I think collaboration is great, and starting small and then going big. So like, for example, just within this session, we have collaborations between speakers in this session, right? And then and then with other local players, and then as well as internationally, I think it's a nice thing to strive for.
Thank you. And we have time for one last question. Angela, would you like to ask the final question to all our speakers?
Well, actually, rather than ask the last question, I know that on the last day we have another, a longer panel discussion on the future directions. And I actually really love what Heather said about mentoring and training. And I think that is something that would be a very achievable goal for the consortium to work towards. So I think that would be a great topic to maybe add to our last day's discussion. And I think, you know, we'll talk to the organizers about, as well about how to maybe integrate that into our future meetings. Yeah, I really like that idea. And I think, you know, it may also seed future future collaborations for our trainees with each other.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah. So yeah, let's thank our fantastic speakers again for the very interesting talks, and thanks the audience online. Next gonna be the poster session. There are many interesting research projects results presented at the poster. Please join the poster session on the web platform. And then we'll have a keynote speaker by Professor Sarah Tachman after that. I will see you soon.
Yeah, thank you all so much. Yeah, see you.